2-week break, and Bob has his Cubs hat on. Awesome. Yes.
I'll wear it again. I'll wear it again in 108 years when they win.
That's awesome. All right, cool. So 2-week break. What I want to do is I want to review what we went over. I actually had to review the video from last time because it was 2 weeks ago, and let's just catch up a little bit. You guys had decided we're gonna go run down and meet up with. You want to meet up with Aris at your ship, right? So you're down in Port Town. You know that you have to get across the starport and get into the area where your ship is docked. But you have Eliza with you, and as you were walking through the crowded marketplace, you saw some dudes pointing at you, and you knew immediately.
Hang on, I think I'm causing an echo again.
Yeah, I think you are. I just heard you echoing. Did that fix it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just. That's fine, Travis. Thank you. And so you guys got to the marketplace, and you noticed that some of Aris's goons were pointing at you. So we started a structured gameplay. It sounds like there's still an echo going on. I don't know what that is though.
There it is. It's the good ship Fondle Bum.
Right. He's spent all that time.
That's not as stupid. It's not as stupid as I thought.
And so with the structured gameplay, you guys rolled for initiative. Looks like everybody in your group was ready to go first because you have an imposing looking guy with Dracon. So he wanted to throw his frag grenade, and what we did was we looked at your frag grenade, and we saw that it had a blast damage of 6 or something along those lines, right? And actually, that's what I have up on the screen if you guys can see. First, I wanted to go over the minion rules. So basically, this is kind of going to be a place where I'm going to share some information that you wouldn't normally see, just so that we can get these rules out and you guys can understand how some of this stuff will work during combat situation. Jason, where'd you go? He's like, just coming back, I think. Whoa, what happened? Okay, there he is. So Jason, now that you're back,
Yes.
we're about to go over some minion rules. So I don't know where the echo is still coming from. I think there's still some kind of echo going on. I don't know if that's.
Can you tell, like, sometimes when there's an echo, you can see someone else's. Like it looks like they're talking. You get those little green dots. I'm trying to look for it, but I don't see it.
I don't see it either. I wonder if it has to do with me. I hope it's not me. That would really suck. Let's see. Actually, let me check something. It might be me.
So, guys, when you see the election results tomorrow, and you see Hillary Clinton got 1 vote in Texas, this guy.
Right, exactly, right? Exactly. So funny.
I thought you were voting for Burt.
Oh, that's I forgot. That's right. I voted for Burt Edmonton, and I wrote Fred as vice president.
That's right.
What do you think, Fred?
I can
He'd
believe
be at
that.
least as good. He'd be at least as good as Joe Biden, I think.
He has that kind of party animal. Uncle Joe, Uncle Fred. Right? You want to be vice president? Come here. You want to be vice president? Does that sound good? You want
For president.
You want to be vice president? Oh, come on. You can do it. Come on, old man.
I don't know what this.
Bones for everyone.
Yay.
$1 million bones for all of America.
That's a platform I can get behind.
Bones. Lots of grass on which to poop. America.
Were you guys able to hear me, or I don't know? Like I don't know what's going on.
I can hear you now.
Yes, can hear you now.
Now we can.
Still an echo though. Do you still hear the echo? I don't know what the deal is. I hope it's not my little share.
I don't hear any echo right now.
It's so weird.
I still hear it. It's sort of
I still
faint.
hear it. Yeah.
That was loud that time. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's all your fault. No, it's not your fault at all, actually, Travis. There's still an echo going on.
I do have a weird delay though.
I wonder where that's coming from. I can't figure it out. I thought maybe it's my tools doing something, but I don't think so.
If I sit like this,
Double
does it
check
look like Fred's wearing my hat?
Yeah, it does. Well, I'm just going to move forward. Hopefully there's no issues with the stream, but we'll just move forward. So I wanted to review the minion rules. So these guys that you were going up against, they're minions, right? So the minion rules in the core rulebook, they kind of show that minions have certain rules for them. So basically, there's 4 of these guys, and they share a total wound capacity. So, actually, I have to look it up on my screen. You guys can't see it, but I'm going to look really quick and see what that is. They have a certain wound threshold per guy, but like as all 4 of them together, you add it all together. This echo is really bothering me. Can you guys still hear the echo? Because it's really, really bothering me.
Yeah, I can. It does
can
sound.
still hear it.
I can sort of hear it. Let's see.
Brian, can you try?
I hear it. I hear it too.
We'll see if we still hear it.
Yeah, let me mute.
Okay, so
Or I'll leave mine on.
I think Brian's muted. I'm talking. I don't hear anything.
Turn yours back on.
So when I mute, it like affects the tools that I'm using to record the stream. Actually, maybe I can mute from. I'm gonna mute on Hangouts.
I think that's it.
Yeah, because I don't hear it now.
I don't hear anything.
I don't.
Yeah, definitely me, and that really sucks.
Yeah.
Damn. I wish I knew what I was doing wrong. I usually have this thing set up.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably you're getting audio in from both your microphones, your laptop and you have a headset on too.
Oh, maybe. Possibly. But I don't think so. Damn it. This sucks.
No eating the vice president.
Secret Service! Secret Service!
I don't know if this is it. One thing I always make sure I do is I mute the Star Wars Edge of Empire webpage because sometimes that syncs up with our mics too.
Oh, that's a good point. I have that open right now.
Does?
I do that also.
Where do you do that?
When you go to the Roll20,
Yeah.
and you're in that page or whatever, you can see the screen. And I guess it always asks me if I want to share my camera or mic, and I always just say not now because we're going to use this. We're using the Google.
Oh yeah.
But there's still a little speaker symbol on the top on the tab, and so I always mute that. Otherwise, I hear double.
Good call. I just did that too.
So I don't know if that helps or not. But
Where do you see the
I
speaker
bet that'll
symbol?
help your bandwidth.
so I see it right next to like the little X for the tab for the Edge of Empire tab.
Okay, I don't see any symbol up there for me.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't have that.
You don't have that? Okay, it probably doesn't affect you guys then. Maybe you're.
Man, this is definitely something that is happening on my side.
Okay, then when I click on the settings, there's a option when you scroll down that says video and voice. I want to broadcast to others.
Yeah.
Mine is just set to nothing.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. That's probably. But I was sort of wondering if that could be something that Brian had that was causing extra sound to come through or something. Might not be.
Always something.
Which is true. Wouldn't be Star Wars Night without technical difficulties.
Oh, that's because we don't do it often enough that I forget all the things that I do to set this damn shit up. Sucks. I don't know what
Travis has to go to Muay Thai. Okay.
Right now?
Kicking people right now.
What? Oh.
Oh no, I do this instead of going to Muay
I'm
Thai.
just joking around.
Oh, yeah. So okay.
Bob's just a dick.
We're trying to make you feel guilty.
Okay, give me a second here. I'm gonna turn off the broadcast because it's obviously gonna be crappy. Dude, you're like good at that. Okay. Is the echo problem gone now? That's so weird. I didn't do anything.
Problem gone now? I didn't do anything.
Shut up. I didn't do anything but stop the stream and start a new stream. That's so weird. Okay. Anyways, back to the.
No, it's gone now.
So now I can talk without this stupid echo bothering me. Okay. All right. So back to minion. So you guys are up against a minion group of 4 goons, right? And I'm actually going to go look at their stats right now because I have them on my screen, and they have wound threshold. Each of them, each individual dude. So there's 4 dudes. Each guy only has a 5 wound threshold, and they have a soak of 4. So we're going to work on this together. I'm just going to show you how this works. So, so in the future, anybody who's watching this or whatever in the future can see how minion groups work, because you guys are going to know there's minions are a big part of this. The way this game system works to help reduce the number of bookkeeping things we have to do. So as far as minions, this is page 390, I think, on the core rulebook, and basically they share their skills, right? So for each extra minion over 1, they start getting skill ranks. So these guys, when there's 4 of them together, their skills are stronger. So they're better with. For example, they're really good with brawl. For example, they have 3 yellow dice when there's 4 of them there. Now, if one of the guys gets killed, then it reduces their rank down to 2. Does that make sense?
Okay.
It just means that their skill ranks are 1 less than the number of guys that are left in the group still alive and kicking, basically.
So with each death, their collective strength decreases.
Their skills, not their strength, but their skills. Yeah, so they'll get worse and worse at stuff. Yeah. So basically, so I wanted to actually go over that with you guys because we have 4 guys with 5 wounds each. So that's a total of 20 wounds, right? Is that correct? And so we have a soak of 4 for each guy. So what happened was, now I'm going to switch over here, and you guys can still see my core rulebook screen, right? I'm going to go look at the frag grenade because that's what Dracon threw. So let's see if we can find that really quick. Oh, that's not it. Frag grenade. Where is it? There it is. It's this page. Page 165. So frag grenade, right? They're effective against unarmored targets. Let's see, and dampened by armor. So frag grenades can be set to detonate on impact or with the timer to detonate 3 rounds after. Anyways, he threw it and it exploded basically. And it had this blast. Actually, we need to look at the what's it called? This screen with the list of ranged weapons. So you see here the frag grenade. It has a damage of 8, right? That's up here.
Yeah, damage 8, critical 4, blast 6.
Right. So the blast 6 is what we got. Well, I sort of did it wrong last time because we had a minion group, and I wasn't keeping that in mind. So what happened was the initial guy. So the guy you aimed at, let's just say it's any guy in the four guy group, right? He got hit with 8 damage, but you had 2 successes on top of that, so a total of 10 damage. Which means, because the minion group has these guys are only 5 total health, that means 2 guys died immediately with that 1 explosion, right? So 2 guys are left, all right, and those guys got 6.
Soak of 4.
Right, they did. I apologize. Yes, they had a soak of 4, which leaves them with 6. So 1 guy dies at that point, right?
Okay. Does
that make
sense? That's still better.
Because
Last time we just had like 1 guy badly hurt, I think is what you had said.
Well, but we're not done yet. So I wish I probably should have wrote it down somehow. But we have a total of 20 hit points, right? And the damage comes in at 10. The soak gets at 4, so it's 20 minus 6, right?
Okay.
Which leaves us with 14 total left in the group.
Yep.
But that means at least 1 guy is dead, right? So that means there's 3 guys left, and according to the frag grenade thing. 6 blast plus you add 2 more to this because of the 2 successes. That's 8 total blast damage for each of the other 3 guys. Correct? So that means that with that 14 left, well, it's kind of hard to do with the minion group. I'm hoping I'm doing this right, but with the minion group, it's different. So we have 3 guys left. Each guy gets 8 damage against him, but 4 is soaked up, right? So that's 8, 8, 8, and so a total of 4, 8, 12. A total of 12, right? The total of 12 extra damage is on the group, which leaves us with only 2 hit points left. Which that basically tells us there's 3 guys that blew up, completely gone, right? Like instantly, and there's 1 guy left with 2 health remaining. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Guys.
Okay.
Because we started with 20 total health, right? And the initial guy, he got 10 damage against him, but he had 4 soak, which left him at 6, which killed him immediately. And then that leaves us with 14 points of damage remaining, and we have 8 blast damage for each of the 3 remaining guys. But they have 4 soak each, so that's only 4 on each of them.
Okay.
And then so that's 4 times 3, which is 12. I wonder if I should put this up on the screen so that people can see it visually. Does it make sense? I mean, I don't know.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I get it now.
Bring up a notepad or something so that people can see at home, our viewers at home. Let me just add this to the stream really quick. So
Actually, the group is basically an advantage and a disadvantage at the same time.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
We frag grenade.
I guess their skills are more awesome, but then they take the damage collectively, which.
And I'm not sure if I'm even doing this right, but hopefully I am.
Makes the grenade really nasty. So. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it would be almost the same if we didn't treat them as a single unit.
Right. Hold on, let me share my notepad screen with you guys. So basically, each guy has 5. There's 4 of them. There's 4 dudes, which is a total of 20, right?
Yep.
And the blast came in at 10. Sorry, the guy you targeted got hit with 10 damage, right? But he has 4 soak.
That's right.
So it's actually 6 damage that he got hit with, which leaves us with 14 total points in the group. But because 1 guy, so that means that 15 is threshold for 1 guy to be gone already, because his hit points are 5. So there's 1 guy left, right?
That's right.
So now you have a blast of that frag grenade, which is 8. And there's 3 guys left, so that's 8. There's 3 8s there, but each one is negated by 4 soak. So we had so there's 8 here, which really will make you do this kind of thing. Oops, sorry. It'd be like this. So the 8 is actually a 4. So it's really 14 minus 4. Which we're now down to 10, which kills another guy, right?
That's right.
All right, and then now we're at 10, so it's 10 minus 4. Leaves us with 6. So that kills another guy.
Or almost, right? That wound.
Well, no, a guy. 10 minus 4. Oh, right. So, but it leaves a So 1 guy's.
But then
left.
you'll get, and then you get the next one.
So so 6 minus 4, right? Leaves us with 2, which means this final guy is down to 2 health, but it killed everybody else. That's what I was trying to get at that. I mean, it's like once you understand the rules, I just want to get that out there so that if anybody else runs into this issue at some point, or that way you understand how we run this in the future with other minion groups you might run into. That's kind of how it will work. But the other thing that we need to keep in mind is the what's it called? The frag grenade is a one-time thing. So go back to that.
Several of them.
How many do you have? How many do you have
I have
exactly?
3.
Nice.
2.
Nice.
Yeah. See, so now you're down to 2, but that's cool. So you can throw another frag grenade later. So there you go.
I think that was a smart use of a frag grenade. I think.
But okay, so that's great that you used a frag grenade, but it's in a crowded marketplace, right? So now we've got this thing where
It's late.
Yeah,
Middle of the night.
People are late. Well, okay, but it's like New York City where it's like the place never sleeps, right? So
They all deserve to die.
So, anyways, needless to say, we can probably assume that it caused a panic, a pretty big panic, and it definitely alerted some of the people who are out looking for you. So you got this one guy left. Actually, so now that was Dracon's turn. He spent his whole turn. He just blew up.
Yes, I did.
3 out of 4 guys. So now you still have 4 more PC slots. But you can assume that at this point, how do I say this? Each round is probably about 2 minutes. So we just barely got into the first 10 seconds of this round of structured gameplay. So, I mean, in real time, it's probably 10 to 15 seconds that passed. Maybe more like 20 seconds. I don't know. 20, 40, 60, 80. Yeah, something like that. Between 10 and 20 seconds has already passed since he took a couple steps toward these guys and threw the grenade at them. So people are freaking out because an explosion just happened. Some people just look over their shoulder because it's one of those shady what do you call it, shadow ports, where this kind of stuff happens a lot. Gang brawls or whatever. But you can be sure that as you're walking through here, there's massive crowds that walk around in this place at all hours of day. But if you remember what I mentioned to you before, you haven't been, you've been pretty painfully aware that there is a lot of security cameras all over the place. So something to keep in mind. So you can probably bet that the wing guard probably noticed that explosion. Who's next in our PC slots?
I'm gonna move to long range and shoot the last guy.
Nice, I like that. Okay, so can you move your? I don't know if you have on the screen.
Should be able to.
Looking at the same screen, right? Yeah, you should be able to move your token down to long range. So that means that unless you have some modifiers, your difficulty is those 3 purple die, right? Now, I think also we have to assume that this guy is in a prone position because he got knocked over. So that's actually going to add some black dice to your check.
Okay, even if my my weapon is a long-ranged weapon.
Yeah. So tell me what you're going to be doing. You have a long. I'm sure you have some kind of sniper rifle or something, right? A hunting rifle or whatever it is.
I have a blaster rifle, range long, ranged heavy skill.
Nice. Okay, yeah. So that will probably take out some, or that will probably be doing some damage. Actually, you know what I need to do on the screen? Down to 1 guy. I don't know why. I still have 3 guys up there. Let me take down 2 of the guys. It's down to just 1 guy now, and he only has 2 health. Now in the future, I probably won't be telling you guys how much soak they have and how much health they have left, but I just wanted to go over that exercise just so that everybody understands how minion groups work.
Okay. So I'm still rolling against 3 purple, you said?
3 purple, and and you also need to throw in 1 black die because it's in a crowded marketplace, and another black die because he's in a prone position because he got blasted on his ass.
Wait, is this right? Because
Am I doing something wrong, Jason? No,
I was just wondering because I always thought the penalties came in if you're using long range at short range or something, or if you're using trying to use short range at long range.
Yes, but no. But the penalty I'm giving him penalties because of the atmosphere, because of the situation. It's a crowded marketplace.
Right.
So that's one. I'm just adding 1 black dice because of that. But the second black dice is because the guy's in a prone position, so he's not an easy target.
Right.
He's
that
laying
makes
down
sense.
on the ground, right.
Right.
So.
But then the three purple. That's even though he's using the right kind of weapon for it.
Oh yeah. I guess before we go on too, we should roll our force.
Good point. Yeah, that's right.
We keep forgetting that every single time, and we forgot to do our obligation roll too. It's another thing we got to worry about. All right, I'm gonna roll my force die really quick.
Balls, I got one dark side.
Dark side already. Nice.
Here we go. This is what I'm looking for.
I rolled 2 dark side for you guys.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
I got 1 dark side.
Oh my gosh, you guys. That's already 4 dark sides.
Let me do my roll. Okay, yeah, you're right. So yeah, it'll be three purple. For some reason, I was thinking that like the difficulty was relative to if you have like the right kind of weapon, but that doesn't mean anything.
No, actually,
One
the
dark
difficulty
side.
was Are you serious? Oh my god, that's 5
I
dark
got a dark
sides. Is that all the rolls? Is that everybody?
And my roll is too light.
Oh, you guys!
Okay.
Wow, Destiny is not on your side today. So 2 light side. Jeez. What was I gonna say? Oh, the difficulty thing. So what happens is if I know that so if you're in, so here's some difficulty changes, right? So if you're engaged using a gunnery skill, you cannot make a gunnery check when you're engaged with an opponent. So if you're up against somebody where you're supposed to be using melee, you can't have this big heavy weapon trying to shoot them when you're right up against them, right?
I
So
see.
like for example, what he's doing right now is a gunnery check. He would not be able to do that if he was engaged.
I see. It's
So
just impossible.
it's literally impossible. Now,
Okay.
if you
got it.
were engaged with
Yeah, that's all I was thinking of.
if you're engaged
Sorry,
with
yeah.
a ranged heavy or a ranged light weapon, those add 2 to the difficulty. I'm sorry, the heavy one. If you have a heavy ranged weapon, I don't know, that'll be like a heavier blaster, maybe.
That's
A
what
blaster
mine is.
rifle. Yeah. Then it's +2 difficulty, which I believe means you're adding 2 more purple dice to it, because it's kind of hard to like aim at somebody when you're right up in front of their face.
When you're
No,
that
so I
close.
guess actually, if I didn't
You're that
move to
close.
long range, would I be rolling 2 purples instead of 3?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I
Is
think-
the
I
weapon
think
effective
that's
for
right.
medium? You could shoot it from medium.
I believe so. There shouldn't be any range difficulty
Okay.
modifiers unless you're engaged with somebody. So if you're engaged up against somebody, then your difficulty would go up because it'd be really hard to take an aim with a long rifle when you're right up in somebody's face, right? If you had a blaster pistol, it's still kind of hard to do when they want to like take a swing at you with their
Yeah.
fist and trying to aim a pistol at them.
That
That still
yeah.
gives you a 1+1 difficulty. I think only engaged stuff will change the range modifier to make it more difficult. So if you were in short range or medium range, your difficulty would be less. As long as you're not
Very well
engaged. As far as I know, that's the rules as I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, so in that case, I'll just stay where I am and shoot him.
From medium range. Yeah, that's fine. So two difficulty, but you still need to add 2 black dice.
Yeah, I got those.
And is there anything else? Do you want to use a destiny point, or are you good?
I was thinking about it, but there's a lot of dark side already, so I might just stick with it. I have a yellow and 3 green as my roll,
All right,
so I'll
Sounds
check
good.
and try it out.
go for it. What's the damage on your weapon?
9.
So if you get 1 success, that's 10. Oh man.
Sounds pretty good.
And it was a gain of nothing.
Oh, you missed. Really?
I got 2 advantage, 2 threat, one success, 1 fail.
Balls.
Wow.
So it was a net gain of 0. So nothing happened? 0? Now, actually, I didn't know. Like, maybe if everybody needs to want to like double check their skill sheets, I didn't know if there was a way that people could help him with the 2 black dice. I thought maybe we talked about that last time. If there was anybody who had an ability to remove the black dice, maybe that would make a difference. I don't know.
See,
But
I
I don't
don't. I was
think
checking
so.
that. I don't for combat stuff.
Yeah. So when it comes to combat,
No,
it
it
might
was,
be harder to remove.
Perception and vigilance.
Right. Okay. Because I know there are some skills that you can get or talents that can remove black dice when you're doing.
That makes sense.
But that's fine.
Yeah, Jason, didn't you have something?
I think it was.
Like, help people next to you?
Yeah, it was the same as Ricky's. It's for it was vigilance and something else. Not for,
Perception.
and perception, not for combat.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
perception and vigilance.
And my other skills are more just like survivalist
Right.
type thing. Nothing for
Okay.
combat.
So, yeah, you didn't have anything. Do you have anything for combat, Travis? Or
No, remember I sunk everything into how to punch people in the face.
that's right. So you're just really,
Yeah, that's right.
really good at fighting. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just to be clear, on Soont's turn, he didn't move. So you
Right.
didn't. Your maneuver was pull. Actually, you know what you could have done? You could have used a maneuver to ready
Take
your
aim.
weapon. Yeah, use a second maneuver by straining yourself to aim. If you want to throw in a blue dice there, I'll let you because we're trying to get back up to speed. It's been too long of a break. But if you want to, is it 2 strain that you add or 1? I can't remember. To strain yourself to add an extra maneuver. I think it's 2 strain. Maybe Jason can help me with a rules check on that.
I'm trying
But
to
if
look
you
real
want to
quick.
throw in a blue die on top of that, I don't know if you still have your results with you, but maybe just roll a blue die by itself and add it to the results and see if that makes a difference. What do you
Yeah, I
say
can do
you
that.
aim? Since you took an aim, right? I mean, I would assume with a long rifle, I think it's a long rifle, right? That you would aim with.
Yeah, it should be a big long rifle, so
Yeah. You have to spend extra effort aiming. It fits. It's thematic.
all right. Let me just roll a blue die.
Just a blue die by itself and add it to whatever you had from before.
Yeah, 2 points of strain.
2 point. Okay.
That's what I thought. Yeah. So you got
That's for an extra maneuver.
Extra maneuver.
yeah,
Yep.
for an extra maneuver.
But I
Yeah.
can use my 1 maneuver instead of moving to just aim the gun.
I think that's what you said, right, Brian?
No. Your 1 maneuver is to ready your gun because you didn't have it out yet, did you?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. So I'll have to
yeah,
take 2
so-
strain.
Yeah. So
That's fine.
You ready your weapon, then you aim it. Right. You have to pull it out and like prepare it.
Okay.
Right. Prepare your weapon. Unless you already had it out, but I don't remember you saying that you did.
No, I
These
wouldn't
guys-
have had it out.
Yeah. These
At
guys
the
just showed
time.
up out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Right.
they sort of caught us off guard a little bit.
weren't expecting
Okay.
that. Yeah.
So I'll strain
So-
myself to ready.
To aim. Well, you could. Yeah. I would say you're straining to aim because you had to quickly pull out your gun and do that. I'm trying to visualize this like in real time. It seems pretty awesome. There's a grenade that gets thrown, blows up like 3 guys, and then like Soont immediately pulls out his gun to like take a second shot at the other guy who's laying down on the floor already.
0 hesitation here, but I got just 2 advantage.
Oh, 2 advantage. Okay.
So
Okay.
still
so
no
what can we do?
success.
And that's fine. That's fine. You can with your advantage, with 2 advantage,
He's
you can
cowering
perform.
now, and he'll be face down, ass up in the air, and he's just an easy target.
Yeah. So what you can do with your advantage, you can either recover 1 strain per advantage. You can add a blue dice to the next allied player's character's check. You can perform an immediate free maneuver that does not exceed the 2 maneuver limit. Oh, you already did the 2 maneuver limit, so that doesn't work.
Oh. I may as well recover my strain because
Okay.
I'm pretty high right now after the whole escape.
Sure. Oh yeah, that's right. 'Cause, yeah, you probably want to do that. So take your 2 advantage and remove 2 strain then, if you'd like to do that. That's good.
Yep.
All right.
Nice.
And now we have 2 more PC slots, or 3 more. Sorry, because one of them I guess is Eliza, and I don't know if she's going to be doing
Guess-
anything because I don't think she agrees with shooting random people without any.
Oh yeah. Oh well, she is just my favorite character. Steal the diamond, but don't do anything to earn your keep. Yeah, you go hang out over there, white hair.
Yeah. Well, okay. She reminds you that the diamond would be useful for many good deeds in the future as a Jedi that she'll be using.
I remind you that the diamond would be good to have women on me all the time. And that is a universal. This is Burt Edmonton's words, not mine.
Wash agrees with you.
That
Or would
is
like to
yes. Wash is ready.
Wash agrees at the time. It's like, get me some chicks right now.
All right. How about Grickle or Bert? Are you guys going to do anything?
I guess I should take a shot, right? We gotta get out of this situation.
Yeah.
He's gonna
Well-
shoot us. So, I'll take a shot at him. I do have an ability that helps me here.
Oh, okay.
Wash will kill all.
So I can quick strike him.
How does that
And
work?
so-
Is that a talent?
So I get one. It's 1 boost per rank to combat checks against enemies that haven't acted yet.
Oh, okay.
And so I'll
Oh,
get
That's pretty
plus.
cool.
I get 1 extra boost. I get 1 boost die, and I think it's the only thing that helps me right here.
Okay.
So, and I'm not the best at combat, but I have a little bit. Let's see. So I may as well try it.
All right. So you're still going to need to throw in the same 2 black dice that we had before because of the environment, crowded marketplace, and because of the guy who's in prone position.
Okay, let's see. So I use ranged light. So we go boom. Oops, not that many. 1 of these, 2 of these, and it's
2
2
purple.
difficulty and
Are
2
you gonna
black
do
for the
that?
situation.
Are you going to aim? Are you going to strain to aim? Or because you have to pull out your
Let
weapon
me
too,
see.
right?
Yeah, so I pull out my weapon. Yeah, I was not. It's not. I pulled out my gun.
So 2 maneuvers.
So that
So two strain to aim. That'll give you one. That will give you 1 blue die, right? Boost die.
Yeah, I'll do that. This seems kind of important. I'll do that.
Yeah.
And let's hope this.
Well, I mean, geez, if the sniper rifle guy missed.
This is. I mean, this is a tough situation. Okay, yeah. So.
it's having too much fun.
Yeah.
Right. So, okie doke. So, okay, yeah. So I'll take a shot. So here goes. So 2 blue. I got 1 for my skill, 1 from straining, 2 black for the situation, 2 purple for the range, and then I've got a yellow and 2 green for my ranged light, my blaster. And here we go.
That sounds right.
Whew! 2 success and an advantage.
Nice. Okay,
Nice.
so with your 2 success, that adds 2 to the damage. What was the damage of your weapon again?
It's not that hard. It's okay. Let me double check it.
Well, it doesn't matter. The guy only has 2 health left.
So he's probably screwed.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Rand blaster pistol. It's a damage of 6. So it's pretty good.
Yeah, so that's 8 damage total. That's pretty good. So that definitely takes him out. He's completely gone. And let me think. So that was just a pistol, you said? A blaster pistol?
Yeah, blaster pistol.
And that's a medium range one, right?
Yes, I've got a medium range blaster pistol. Yep.
Right. So I think you might be right. Like if you had a medium range pistol and you tried to shoot from long range, does that?
There
I wonder
might
if that
be
add, yeah, I think
an
we
extra
need to check-
penalty or something.
Yeah,
That's
I
what I
think
was
we might need to
thinking.
check the rules on that possibly.
Yeah.
It's been a while, but I think we'll have to double check that.
Hmm.
Okay, so that guy is gone. What are you going to use your advantage for? Recover some strain, maybe? Or?
I should probably just recover a strain for now, I guess, because I can't think of anything else we would want right now, right? Or what else can I do with it?
Well, with 1 advantage, you could give a blue die to the next active character's check, but there's no more structured gameplay right now because this last guy here on the screen is history.
He has been defeated.
He has been
Okay.
defeated. He will be removed. There he is. He's gone. These guys are gone. Killed them all. Okay. So good. So now at this point,
Okay, I'll take a strain then. Yeah, I'll fix it. I mean,
Cool.
recover strain. Okay. There we go.
so yeah, if we assume that 10 to 20 seconds per person going, that's almost around close somewhere between 30 seconds to a minute of actual real time that just passed right here. So people are kind of making a commotion and freaking out. You start hearing some, yeah.
Sorry.
So you start hearing some what you call it? You start hearing some klaxons blaring in the background, right? So kind of
Wait.
noises.
So Burt didn't get a turn?
Well, the guys are dead. Would you like to do something else?
Yes, I would like to do something else.
Okay, go
Uh-huh.
ahead. What would you like to do?
I would like to use inspiring rhetoric to help
Uh-huh.
one of my comrades recover some strain.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Oh.
And then after that, well, let me do this first.
Sure.
I want another turn to pick up body parts so I can keep them.
Well, okay, but once structured gameplay is over, which it is now, well, pretty much now it is because there's nobody you're up against anymore. So combat is over. So when combat is over, structured gameplay is over, which means that you're in freeform gameplay again, so you can just do whatever the hell you want. We're back to that mode.
Okay, then
until you get-
my inspiring
until you get
rhetoric will
to
be
combat.
form. I'm going to give a great speech while micturating on the corpses of those who have just been murdered.
Okay.
Those corpses really tie the room together, do they not?
All right. And what?
Taps
So,
himself in the back.
what kind of weird stuff are you doing, Dracon? You said you wanted to go. You wanted to go do something with the parts.
Collect some body parts. I get some hands and some feet. Put them in a
Gonna
satchel.
make an ear necklace.
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right. It sounds about right for a lizard man.
Save those
Okay.
for later.
All right. Um, okay, so what's next? So basically, I'm gonna switch you guys back over to the map so we can like review where we actually are. Let's go over to here and take a look at this screen. Hold on, I have like a separate screen open for the stream, so I can like zoom. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So so you guys can see here, you're in the area number 6. No, that's
Was
not
this
right.
back on this page? Let's see. Oh, there we are. Okay.
You guys see it? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So number 7 is Market Row, right? It's between number 6 and number 7. It's on that level where that whole port town is, where all the markets are and stuff, right? If you look further over to the left of number 6, that's the huge gas ventilation shaft that he came down, and you can see, obviously the museum is labeled there. He came down that shaft down into the area where close to where number 6 is. That's where you guys picked him up, right? And then you guys are trying to figure out how to get back to your ship, which would be at number 8, landing bay 124, right? You're trying to get back over to there, and you're right around the number 7 area, and that's where all this kind of went down. I guess in between number 6 and number 7 is where you are. And yeah, so I assume you already said you asked Aris to meet up with you at your ship. She's ready to go with that. What else did we talk about? You guys, she's worried about her father, right? Coming after everyone. So I don't know what you guys had discussed about that, but so you know that you have to go through some separate areas. So there's kind of like a in between number 7 and number 8. There's this area that's kind of like a checkpoint area, for like incoming and outgoing. It's kind of like TSA checkpoints, right? Because it's a starport, so you're
stuck there for years.
Yeah, exactly. It's a starport. It's a starport where there has to be some kind of security coming in and out, like an airport. I assume that you guys are going to go to your ship. Is that the right assumption? You're trying to get to your ship in
Yep.
number 8. Okay. So you're walking in that direction, and you notice that there's wing guard who are kind of like on high alert at the security entrances, and on the way to where this is, there's kind of like a what do you call it? Kind of like, what would be a good airport that has a good example of this, where it's kind of like there's art sculptures and stuff, and like a little like walkable mall type area for incoming visitors and outgoing people. When people leave, it says thanks for coming. There's like signs that say thanks for coming to Bespin or whatever, to Cloud City or whatever. There's this kind of like a mall area. It's a sign, and it says the Grand Galaxy Hollow Park, and this is something that Grixel knew about because he had visited the upper levels at one point or another in his shipping career, right?
Right.
So you'd heard about this place. It's kind of like it's this big mall. Well, not a mall. It's like a living art exhibit. And you remember that it's kind of like it's one of the you heard from the grapevine. It's one of the most memorable celebrated features of Cloud City. A lot of visitors, when they leave, are it's one of the biggest memories they have after they get on their transport to leave. And basically, what you kind of understand that it's kind of like a rotating display of different planets across the galaxy, right? So it's.
Okay.
I guess I'm trying to fit this. How I'm going to fit this into the story? Maybe R3 knows some of this information because he's been in the computer systems before. So maybe he's telling you that this is one of the most advanced holographic systems in the entire sector. It uses a large empty space in the center of this starport area, right? And so like basically a lot of arriving travelers see it, and then anybody who's leaving to their gates, they see that as well. It's one of their most vivid memories when they leave. What you know is the park rotates through a selection of different landscapes, so they look like real three-dimensional, full color holograms of, R3 is telling you, different scenes from different planets. So like maybe there's some citizens walking around in Coruscant, or there's some wildlife running through the jungle in Kashyyyk, or maybe you can, maybe it simulates walking across the treetops with some Wookiees. So it's all very realistic, and leaves a pretty big impression on all the tourists who come. Now you know that this is like this is one path around where these security checkpoints are. So that's one way you can go, if you want, and otherwise you're gonna be face to face with some wing guards if you try to go through the main security checkpoints to get to your docking bay.
Well,
so what would you guys like to do at this point?
So I guess
feel free to discuss.
Yeah, so I guess I tell the group all this.
Yeah.
So so apparently, there's this sort of holographic display nearby. We could try to sneak our way through that. It looks pretty real. We might be able to try to be pretty stealthy through it. It beats running straight through the security checkpoint.
I'm all for stealthiness.
Yeah. What should
I
we
said let's sneak through it.
Is that an agreement with everybody, or unless somebody has some other ideas?
I feel like 3 out of 4 of us could sneak pretty well. I think Thunderfoot's McBloodthirsty over there might have some problems with it. But,
Right.
I have more grenades.
Exactly.
Well,
So is that a yes? You guys gonna go that direction?
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
good.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. All right. So what I need to do is I need to roll percentage dice to figure out which holopark planet, or which planet is going to be displayed in the holopark first. So there's a rotate. Remember how I said there's a rotating? It's like rotating art display kind of, but it feels like you're actually there, like realistic. It feels like you're realistically in that place. Okay, here comes a roll, and I'll tell you which planet it's going to be. Ooh, 100. Okay.
sorry. Just because I know that some of us are having some strain issues.
Yeah.
I totally forgot. Because I just was reading one of my skills. I guess after every encounter, you're allowed to recover some strain by making a discipline or cool check.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Why don't you do that really quick before you go move on?
So all you have to do. Let's see. It is a. So all you do at the end of an encounter, each player can make a simple discipline or cool check, and each success recovers 1 strain. And what is a simple check?
Simple is nothing. There's no purple dice at all.
Oh wow.
And easy check is one purple dice.
Oh, cool. Okay, so because I guess that counts as an encounter, right? Is that right? What we just had happen with fighting those guys?
Yes. Every time you do a structured gameplay, and that's an encounter. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So yeah, I will. Okay, let's try this. Cool. Wow. That's actually really cool because you can probably heal a lot of strain doing that.
All right then.
So R3 also reminds you, or
Sweet.
maybe you remember from your.
So I'm recovering some strain.
Yeah. I will recover 1 strain as well.
I recovered 3, which was pretty sweet.
Cool.
So
Grixel, I don't know if he remembers from a previous trip or from R3 information from him, but it says that or he remembers that the park is equipped with motion detector sensors and like it can detect where you're standing, so the holograms will change accordingly. So it kind of creates an illusion that you can interact and affect the landscape as you're traveling through it.
Okay.
Even though it's just a holographic projection, it just feels really, really realistic.
Cool. Okay.
So
the holograms are interactive.
Yep, exactly. All right, so the first planet that it's featuring as you go in there is Alderaan. So I'll just describe what it looks like. Basically, there's some tall grasses that are waving in a breeze. There's rolling green hills. So this is like a really big space. So it feels pretty vast. And then there's there's some rivers that go in between the green hills, right? You can see off in the distance. There's some mountain peaks. It's just kind of visuals. It's basically a very picturesque environment. Even the cities in the distance somehow seem to be part of the world around them. They blend in organically without interrupting the natural beauty of the landscape. So let's see. Yeah, so basically, if you remember, this timeline that you guys are in is after the Death Star destroyed Alderaan. So this is kind of like this is still featured here as part of the nostalgic memorial kind of reason that they still have it in here in the rotation.
So it's kind of sad.
Right, it's a little saddening for some people probably. Yeah. Right.
Might be some people crying in there.
Right. Okay, so now I got to figure out. Interesting. Okay. So actually, as you're walking into the entrance of this place, you notice that some of the wing guard guys are starting to walk towards you from where they are at their security posts. So I think they probably recognize who you are since they were looking at video feeds, you have to assume. And they're starting to briskly walk towards you as you guys are entering into this place. And then what else? Let's see. So
this would be a nice time for if Eliza's got any ideas.
Yeah, I think she just said we got to try to figure out a way to lose these guys so we can get to the ship. That's what she's telling you.
Thanks a lot.
All right, so actually, I'm going to show you something cool here. Let's reveal this area here. So, can you see that? I guess you have to
zoom back to this.
Zoom out a little bit.
Zoom out. Yeah.
So here comes the wing guard towards you guys.
It's like Lando's cousin or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Blando.
Could be. Could be. Did you say Blando? Did you just say Blando?
Crap, it's Blando Calrissian.
And
It's Blando Ral Christian.
yeah. Okay, so they're walking towards you, and you guys are walking into an Alderaan display exhibit type thing.
I guess now's the time to be stealthy, right? If we can.
Let's just pretend like we didn't notice them, and then we'll try to sneak by.
Pretend like you didn't notice them, but they're following you. Just so you know, actually, well, here I'm gonna actually reveal this area too, just so that we can. I'm just gonna put this. So they're also medium distance from you, but I guess at this point we're probably gonna need to. I guess, yeah, we're gonna need to do a check, I think, because this is gonna start a structured gameplay. Now, you guys could also run away from them if you wanted to, as part of your, if you did some maneuvers to move away from them, that could be like a chase kind of scene, or you could like post up and start shooting. It's however you want to do it. So, but they're medium range from you, so I think we need to roll to see who has what. You guys did know they were coming, so I think that would be a cool, would it not? You do a cool check instead of vigilance, because vigilance is when you're caught off guard.
Sounds right.
So you roll a cool check, and these guys are going to run a cool check as well, I think. Although you look, the guy in the front there, he looks like he's in charge of the other guys behind him.
Yeah, each player makes a simple cool or vigilance check.
So they're going to be rolling on cool, and you're going to be rolling on cool.
Okay.
Just with whatever green or yellow dice you have. All right, so
Cool. Great. That's not as good for me.
Yeah, neither of mine are very good. I rolled nothing.
Woo!
nothing. Okay.
Cool check. Let's see, do I have any skills for this?
Hey, what are we rolling against something, Brian?
No, it's a simple check. We're
Okay.
just going to compare who has more successes and break ties with advantage.
I got 1 success and 2 advantage.
Okay. So Burt, 1 success, 2 advantage.
Sorry, my roll 20 bailed out for a second here, so I was
That's right.
getting back.
Oh.
It was cool or what?
No, we use cool. You have to use cool.
You just roll cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Since we saw them, they're not
Which
surprising
is
us.
I am not cool.
So
Yeah, I'm not
Soont rolled nothing. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
So I rolled 2 success.
Okay. 2 success. So far it looks like Grixel's going first. And remember, you have command of R3 as well. So whatever you want to do with him, you can put him in. I don't know how he can help.
So I love this. I love this new dice rolling app.
Which one is that?
It's the one that you told us that we should buy.
Oh,
Nice.
oh, you got it. That's great. That's cool.
Yeah.
If you ever.
So I
if you ever
got 2
play-
successes and 1 advantage.
Sweet.
Oh, okay, cool. 2 success, 1 advantage. Okay. And then I'm gonna roll for Eliza. She has her cool is wow. She's like really cool. She's like cool as a cucumber. She has 3
Frigid
yellow dice
bitch.
for cool, by the way. 3 yellow dice for cool, if you can believe it. And she only
Wow.
rolled 1 success. 1 success and 4 advantage.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, that's
Okay. And now I gotta roll for these minions really quick. Sorry. Let's do that, and then we can see what they do. What is their cool? So that's the other thing. Because these guys are in a group, actually their cool is not ranked. They only have certain skills that are ranked. So their cool is not ranked. Let's see how they do. Okay, 2 success, 1 advantage. Alright, so the way this is going, 2 success. So, Dracon rolled 2 success, 1 advantage, is that right? Yeah. he
Yeah.
did. Okay, so the way this is going is so PC slot because of Dracon, he's number 1. Okay, and then Grixel rolled 2 success with no advantage. That's another PC slot. And then who's next? And then the minions rolled 2 success. So the minions will go. That's an NPC. All right, and then next after that is Eliza. Interestingly enough, so that's a PC slot, and then Burt. That's another PC slot, and then the wing guard commander looking guy. That's an NPC slot, and then last but not least we have a PC slot. So it's going to go PC, PC, NPC, PC, PC, NPC, and then a final PC. That's how the round structure is right now. So 2 PCs go first, and then an NPC will do their thing, and then 2 PCs, NPC. So this will be interesting how this plays out. Who will be the first? And again, you guys can choose whoever wants to take that first PC slot. It doesn't have to be whoever rolled the highest. So maybe kind of do some strategic planning amongst yourselves and figure out what you'd like to do.
So what's our strategy here?
Yeah, so we've got to get past them, right?
Yeah, I think we gotta try to sneak past them.
They're trailing
know.
us,
Yeah.
and they see us.
Sneak
So
away.
You also know that the scenery shifts to a completely different planet scenery. Like every, well, what would, so probably every two to three. What is it? I don't know.
Minutes or
Yeah, it's in minutes. It's in minutes. It's every, well, I'll just say it's every 2 rounds of structured gameplay. So there's 2 rounds.
Hey,
of it,
can we
and
get Jedi McUseless pants to like convince them that we're not here or something?
these are not the droids you're looking for.
You don't know who these guys are. Do something for us, you useless. What?
well, you can certainly try that.
Because if she doesn't, there may be more grenades, and I don't think she likes that.
Yeah, hey, that's
I have to
hey.
tear them apart limb from limb.
Hey, that's a very good plan. Is that what everybody wants to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, try that first.
I think if that doesn't work, we have two PC slots, right?
Yes. Then somebody else.
So
can
that
do something.
doesn't. Yeah, if that doesn't work, my deception is really high, and one of the parts of deception is that you can distract them from other
okay.
people.
Well,
So
that's
other people
cool.
can do things. So maybe let's try with Eliza because I bet she's got great skills. When that inevitably fails, I can give it a shot.
All right, Bob. That's
Because I did
Yes,
nothing.
He's got a great
I did nothing in
personality.
that fight.
That's right.
okay. Okay, let's see. If we remember, so you want her to do a mind trick, right? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah.
So core rulebook, power, force, power, influence, discipline versus discipline. That's what we're doing here.
Sorry, I'll be back in a moment.
As an influence. So this is interesting because she can, if she's successful at her Jedi mind trick, she can make someone believe something to be untrue for 3 rounds or 5. So 3 rounds is 5 minutes. So that's what I was thinking. So 2 rounds is a little less than 5 minutes, which would be, I don't know, probably like 3 minutes. 3 to 4 minutes is 2 rounds. And that's when the scenery will change. So it's like, that's pretty good timing there, actually. Okay.
Alright.
So, do you remember any of this? Because this was like 4 weeks ago when we tried to do the Jedi mind trick. How do we? So we got to look at the core rulebook really quick, I think, because it's been a while. 284.
Way
the
she-
core
yeah.
rulebook.
I think she has a special role, I think, and then they try to save against it or something, and
Yeah.
So
Let's see.
I need to look at. Rating is 3.
oh, well.
She's gonna roll. She's gonna
Every
roll
light
3.
side
Yeah.
generates 1 force point the character may spend to fuel the power's abilities.
There you go. Okay, so that's what we need. I only need one white. Only need 1 white pip to activate the Jedi mind trick, and I'm rolling 3 of the force die. Actually, does somebody else want to do this? If you want, you're welcome to roll 3 force die. You can roll for Eliza if you want, and then I'll roll against the. Well, who are we mind tricking? Are we mind tricking the leader of these wing guard guys? Is that what we want to do?
May as well.
Okay.
Controversial.
All right, so let me figure out what his thing is. Who wants to roll the force die, the 3 force die for Eliza? Somebody can roll for her if you want. The leader has okay.
Let's see, unless she can hit all of them. I mean, I don't know if she can do that, but
No, it can only be 1 target. I think it can only be. Yeah.
cool. Anyway, sorry.
1 target. So who's gonna? I know that that Soont and Grixel are interested in doing that. Actually, Grixel is a force potential, right? So why don't you just roll 2 force die to see, and then I'll let them. Okay, her discipline is 2 yellow and 1 green. 2 yellow, 1 green, and then this guy is going to roll 3 green. So actually, no, that's not how it works. Sorry. He has 3 green, which will be converted into difficulty, which is 3 purple. So who's rolling for this? I'll let Rick do it. Do you have a dice roller
3
with
versus
you, Rick?
3.
Yeah, so it's 3 purple dice against Eliza's. What did I say?
Did you say
Two
2 yellow, 1 green, or is it?
2 yellow, 1 green, I believe. Let me double check.
Alrighty.
2 yellow, 1 green, and then 3 purple. And tell me what the results are.
I just forgot. What type of check was this again for her? Discipline?
Discipline. Yeah. It's versus his discipline. So it's basically like, willpower kind of convincing somebody's mind.
Never mind. Okay.
I just kind of want to get you guys all involved with using Eliza since she's part of your group. And then we can have Bob say what she says depending on what the dice results are.
Okay. 1 success and 3 threat.
Ooh.
Interesting.
I wonder what happens with threat. I don't know what happens with threat when it comes to force results.
Let's see. Let's see.
I mean, I guess it's almost kind of like a structured combat kind of thing.
Yeah, it doesn't really say.
So basically, she had to use that as an action.
Oh, okay, here it is. It's this one.
What's that?
Sorry, I was just looking. It's the controls. Yeah. Does this tell us anything?
So I think actually what had to happen first, since this is a structured thing, is that Eliza had to move to short range, because that's speaking distance, right? When you're in medium range, you're kind of yelling. Short range is like across the room, and engaged right up against somebody. So she has to spend 1 maneuver to move, and then her action is doing her force influence thing. Why is she not moving though?
So, yeah, it doesn't say in here what the threat would do on this type of move. It just says if you get a success, then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking with the threat we can just make her suffer some strain, because that's what you normally do. Like if you can't think of anything else, you just suffer strain. So basically, it just means that she's kind of like maybe nervous or anxious about trying to escape, and that's one of the things that gives her some strain.
Not as awesome as you made yourself out to be, huh, Eliza?
Well, she was successful in convincing this guy. How many successes was it? Just one?
One success.
Okay. It was enough, though. One's enough. So now we got to get Bob back on the line to tell us what she said, because I want everybody to get involved in.
Ooh, the force is so strong in this light side and dark.
No. What did she say to this guy to mind trick him into not following everybody? That's the question. Because this is the cool part.
Listen. The force is inside your heart.
That's not what she said. She's convincing these guys to not follow you. And the cool part is they don't know who she is, because she isn't part of your group, right? She wasn't. I mean, she's kind of like.
But she says. I saw a gentleman with a large, burly sack, just running that way, and as he was running, he was screaming, "The jewel of Yavin is mine! It's mine! The jewel of Yavin is mine!" So I think you should probably go after that guy. His name was Terra Razor.
Oh, that's so messed up. Oh man, totally screwing that guy over.
Where is that guy, by the way? We should try to, if we can, we should try to take him with us, because he is the best.
Punching bag.
Last I remember,
best patsy
he used him
character
to make
ever.
a distraction at the party, and he got kicked out for being drunk.
Yeah, he got arrested and dragged off out of the museum.
Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad.
But that
We should
doesn't
break him
mean
out.
that this guy will believe what you're saying for the next 3 to 5 minutes, though. So he'll be
That's
like,
right.
"What? Where?" And he'll start turning around and going that way. All of his minions are going to follow him. So that was very successful, actually. And that's really cool. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to go ahead and
So we
hide this
there.
area again because this is no longer there. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you guys are now inside the hollow park, and let's go. I'm going to go ahead and roll again to see. Hold on, to see what the next scenery will be. Actually, you
we
know what?
start
I don't
moving.
roll. I don't roll again. It's just going to move to Christophsis. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Christophsis. So all the scenes shift, right? The images around you are shifting and morphing and shimmering, replaced with a strangely linear landscape. Tall green crystalline spires fashioned into homes, and other buildings make up vast cities that stretch towards the deep blue skies. There's exquisitely dressed citizens with beautiful adornments walking serenely through a carefully laned streets. And basically, like the whole place has a sense of calm and tranquility. All right. Actually, what was it? Oh, okay, no, never mind. That's fine. Okay, so as you're walking through this place, so Eliza convinced him does the wing guard to walk off, which is great. However, dun dun dun. On the other side of the hollow park, the other exit, the other end, because there's two ends of it, right? The entrance you came into, and then there's another entrance on the other side. So you have to go through the whole thing to experience the whole thing. On the near the entrance to the other side, you see your old friend Gantel, the bat guy, and he has 4 of those security guys who are still, they still have like scratches on their faces from those rocks that were flying at their face. So these guys, let's see, they are again, they are a medium range from you. So actually, we gotta zoom.
I guess
Gotta zoom your screen so you can see the.
we see them before they see us, though, right? Is that right? Or
That's a very good question. I think. Well, so that's. I don't know. I'll do a 50-50 roll on that because I couldn't say for sure. So I'm gonna roll a 6-sided die, and it'll just be kind of like a coin toss. So 1 through 3 is that you see them first, and 4 through 6 is that they see you first. Here we go. Ready? And it's a 1. So you see them first, and they're clearly like looking for you. They're clearly like patrolling, walking around, trying to find. There's lots of commotion going on because there was this grenade that went off. Right? There's klaxons blaring. There's Wingguard looking around for people. You guys know that it's you. You know that it's you that everybody's after. So obviously these guys are attracted by the sounds and the reports on the video, or whatever, the video security camera things. So what would you like to do? If they don't see you, it's up to you. If you want to start combat with them, you would have to do you get to do a cool check, and they would do a vigilance check, meaning that they weren't expecting you to ambush them. Because remember, you're now in a cityscape, kind of, where it's a city that has like really straight streets, or what do they call it? Like very strictly built streets. I don't know how you describe it. And crystal homes made out of crystal structures, so it's very structured, cityscape. So I mean, I have to assume that you're like hiding behind one of these
Right.
Crystal
I was
House
looking
is
at
next to you.
stealth checks. It says you can hide
Yeah.
people or objects from the attention of others, either through concealment or misdirection.
Okay.
So can I just try to like distract them to focus their attention in another direction while we sneak by?
Yeah, sure. So where do you want to try to get them to go? Because they're coming into the park from the other entrance.
Does the Bat guy? Is he a wing guard, or he worked at the museum or something?
Yeah,
like that?
he was part of Marcus Grayson's security detail, who were basically in charge of preventing the gem from getting stolen. So
Can we try to just? Can I try just to deceive them?
I suppose, but they're going to recognize you because your faces are all over this. No, they're not going to recognize.
I have a disguise kit.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
You can put that on first.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What would you like to? Is that what you want to? Does everybody want him to?
Well, yeah, because I think we could. Sorry, I'm fading here, but I think we could.
We can finish
convince them. I think we could convince them that, like, did they see the wing guard leaving?
Yeah, well, you have to presume that they're there because the wing guard is on high alert, and they're kind of like listening in on the wing guard channels because they're also looking for the same people that the wing guard are. Basically, you know that there's a lot of commotion going on because of the heist, right? So probably every authority is out.
All right, so I think we try to convince them that the wing guard think that they stole the gem, that it was an inside job.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good. Let me see what hit. So it's going to be what kind of check is it? Is it one of your talents or is it a
it's
skill?
a deception.
Deception talent or is it
skill?
Skill. Okay, so if we're going to do a deception, so we have to do a check versus his discipline, I guess.
So the first thing I want to say to him is I want to go up to him and say, "Hey, buddy, looks like you got caught between a rock and a hard place."
Okay. All right.
And now that we've broken the ice, okay, now we can do the check.
Okay, so you need to do it's deception is versus, I believe when you do it has to be versus his discipline. Well, you think it'd be discipline? I think it's discipline.
It makes the most sense.
Deception is cunning, so what's the opposite of cunning?
Well, I don't know if it's opposite of cunning, but it has to be like his willpower, his discipline has to resist your deception, right? In order for him to believe something.
Deception. What?
See here, it actually says resist a tempting deal that seems too far too good to be true. That's what it says here on the skill sheet inside Roll20.
Let's see. Can mislead. Let's see. Oh, you can do a lot of different things with it. Let's see.
I'm pretty sure it's a discipline. So, like, if we're gonna do his discipline, it's your deception versus his discipline.
Okay.
And his discipline is gonna be for you. The difficulty is 1 red die and 2 purple dice. And then
deception as opposed to discipline.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, and I'm also going to use because this is a tough situation, I'm going to use a destiny point to flip it, which makes it 2 red dice, 1 purple dice as your difficulty.
Did you have any setback dice here?
Yeah, I was thinking about throwing in like at least 1 because of the hurried situation.
Right, well,
and there's people.
I'm just going to cancel it. I'm going to cancel it with my talents, so don't worry about it.
Sweet.
Good. Which talent were you going to use for that?
Plausible deniability.
Awesome. I like it. Okay. So no black dice.
That fits the situation.
Yeah, it does actually. It's good. Pretty cool. Okay, so you have two red, one purple as your difficulty against whatever your deception is. And what is that? Is that like 3 yellow or
It's
something?
3 yellow.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, and are you going to use any? Are you going to use any destiny points?
No, I'm not going to use any destiny points.
So 3 yellow against 2 red and 1 purple.
3 yellow, 1, 2, 3.
And you're trying to tell him that he's between a rock and a hard place. And then what we're going to say to him to convince him to do something? I forgot what it was.
You know what's? I was like, hey, you know what's crazy? They're looking for that guy. The people who stole the jewel Yavin. They're saying
Right.
it's an inside job. The people who worked at the museum say you guys look like you work at the museum.
Right. Okay. Okay. That's cool. All right.
All right.
Nice.
So my role is 2 success, 4 advantage, and 4 threat.
Oh, okay.
So 2 success.
Right.
Nice.
So yeah. So you did it. Okay. Yeah. So you just basically said you guys look like you work at the museum. Looks like it's an inside job. So then he says, "Well, how do you know it's an inside job? I've been in the museum all night."
Yeah. Well, those wing guards over there said it. Yeah, and they were looking for a bat face dude. Hey, you've got a bat face.
Oh no! And then he starts freaking out. Oh God, no! I can't be taken to jail again. I didn't do anything. And so he's
Again, you took it to jail again.
like, yes.
Oh. Okay. Well, then you should probably run away from here in the opposite direction.
And all his dudes with the scratched up faces, they were like, they're like, aren't we supposed to be finding the people who stole the gem? And he's like, I'm not going to jail again. And he like ran off. And so he ran off. And these guys are kind of like looking around, not knowing what to do.
Mhm.
So I think maybe you need to convince those guys too, because these are all like these guys are like private security, so they're not necessarily like they're not answering to any like sergeant or anything like the wing guard would be. So maybe we should do them too. They might be easier. Let's see, the private security guard, his and there's 4 of them. They're probably gonna be really simple to convince, but you need to tell them something too. Actually, their discipline's pretty good. It's even better than his. So you want to roll again? You want to tell them what to do, because they're still gonna they're kind of like they're looking at each other.
Yeah,
like,
let me
what
roll,
the
and
hell's
if I
wrong with that
succeed,
thing?
I'll take a second. If I,
if you succeed, okay.
I'll expend that energy if I win.
Sure, yeah. That's fine. Okay, so this one's 2, exact same as before. Two purple, 1. I'm sorry, 2 red, 1 purple, and that's not without that's without upgrading anything. So
Okay.
pretty much the same roll as you just did.
Oh, shit. I accidentally shut my phone off. Hold on. Okay. I have 4 success, 3 failures, 1 advantage, 1 threat. So 1 success.
Woo.
Nice. You just barely made that one. Okay, so what do you say to them to get them to go away? This should be interesting. I know you can come up with something really cool. Because they're kind of
I've
like...
built myself up. Hey, guys. First of all, how are you? Second of all,
You see my face? It's all scratched up.
I got it. You know, you guys look pretty roughed up. I heard that there was an explosion earlier, and those wing guards, in addition to looking for Batsy McGee over there, they said they're also looking for a bunch of private security guards gone rogue that killed a bunch of guys with their grenade and like stole their body parts. One of them pissed on their corpse. What have you guys been up to today?
my god! Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that's great. And
Which one was Pete on the corpses? I don't remember doing that.
I did that.
Oh, okay.
Oh my
I
god!
just stole their body parts. That's
Oh,
screwed
man.
up, Bob.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, it's
so
worse. It's worse if you pee on them, but it's not worse if you sell their body parts.
So they get like
Yeah,
a
body
panic
parts has
look on
gotten
their
us
face.
out of a jam before.
Exactly.
It's utility.
So they get a panic look on their face, and they start getting like an urgent like they seem like they're urgently trying to figure out what to do next. They just go chasing after Gantel, and they're like, "Hey, Gantel, what's going on? Why are we getting framed?" And they're running off, and like they're following him, and he's trying to like run away so that he's running the opposite direction from the wing guard, and these guys are like, "Hey, where are you going?" So they kind of like followed him too. Wow. So that leaves you like basically. At this point, Aris is like coming in on the comm link and asking where you guys are. Hey, I'm waiting at the ship. What are we supposed to do?
Calm down, honey pants. We're just getting out of a tough situation. We'll be there momentarily.
So, so you know that like on the other end, there's more security checkpoints on the exit to the other side. What I would like somebody to do is roll a perception check for Eliza. She's probably gonna have some pretty good
And I
perception
think-
checks.
And I think, yeah, and so since she's near us, I give her 1 boost to her perception check.
Nice. Oh God.
I think
She has an
Soont does
amazing-
that too, right?
Yeah, hold on. That was which skill again?
That's
Perception.
heightened awareness is the talent.
All right. So you guys already
yeah, I
rolled.
gave
I'm gonna
another ring to that too.
Sweet.
So
Yep, so thanks to me and Soont.
What are you giving her?
She gets
Boost?
2 boost die.
Nice. Okay. So Bob, I want you to roll for Eliza's perception. It's it's freaking 4 yellow dice, dude. Plus two blue. She's like super perceptive, obviously. But it's fitting because it's going to be like a it's going to be a daunting check because it's in like a constantly shifting environment. So 4 purple dice against that.
Oh, sorry. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
4 purple dice, 4 yellow dice, 2 blue dice. Let's see what she gets.
Oh, okay. Not bad. 3 success, 2 failure, 1 triumph, 3 advantage, and 3 threat. So that is a success and a triumph.
Ooh,
Nice.
good
Triumph
timing.
is good. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So she senses, or she tells you. She gets everybody's attention. She says, "I'm sensing I'm sensing a. Well, how would I describe this? A presence of your friend Aris, and she's like pointing to this to this one direction, away from this holographic area. And remember, this is in a big like room, so it's kind of hard to tell you're in a big room, but it's just this really huge room. And so she says, "Follow me this way." And so she, I guess, after a period of time, you find the actual wall to this huge room where all the holographic projections are happening. It's kind of unsettling to your brain because it seems like the scenery should be going on, off into the distance, but you actually bump into a wall. And she sees a little hatch down there on the bottom, near the floor where some ventilation is.
Sweet.
And she says, I think we should check out this possible route to get over to
Uh-huh.
the starport, or what was it called, the docking bay.
Alrighty. Let's go in.
Actually, let me shift this. Sorry, we'll go back to the map so we can see where we are. It's just a blank screen right now. Sorry about that. Back to the map. All right, so we can probably stop here if you guys want. I think this is probably a good stopping point, anyways, because it looks like you guys were able to escape, or not escape, but just with Burt's sheer force of will, able to get rid of anything that pesters you. I'm trying to get the map situated here. Hold on a second. I don't know what the problem is. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I'm trying to like fix it for the stream. Okay, so basically, you guys are near the far edge of number 7. You see that like little white squared area? Can I click on this? Can you see it? Hold on. If I click on it, you should be able to see it. Oh, it's not working. Hold on. Why is it not working? Okay. Anyways, normally you can like click on it and it like shows the spot that I'm clicking on, but it's that little white square.
Is it between
right.
7 and 8, or?
Yeah. That's kind of like where you guys are, and there's like a little the shaft goes, or whatever, the ventilation. The ventilation shaft goes down into where number 8 is, which is where your ship is.
Sweet.
So this is a good place to stop because we're like, wow. Hold on a second. Let's see. Oh, okay. So the only thing that we can leave on the cliffhanger is that Aris is telling you that there is like a guy in the hangar bay who's in charge of the area, and he's demanding payment before he unlocks the docking clamps to the ship. So that's the only thing I can add right now. So we don't have to get into anything else for the day.
A shiv to the lower spine will help that out.
Trade him some medical bills for.
Right.
I like our group dynamic of like we do one round where we try to talk them and trick them into leaving, and then we do another round where we just like eviscerate, really violently kill people. It's just a nice. It's just a nice kind of like this dynamic.
It's pretty funny because you guys had like 8 targets to shoot at, but you decided to talk them away from you instead of battling them, which is an interesting choice. But it worked out really well, I guess, for you. So you're almost there. You're about to finally, after a year of us doing this, you're finally going to leave the damn city. So close. So close. So close.
I don't remember a time before Bespin.
What do you mean? It's been 3 days.
No, really. It's so true. All right, guys, dude, that's so funny. All right, 9:30. It's time for Bob to go to bed, man.
It's 11:30, but yes.
That's what I mean. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll
right.
try to wrap this whole thing up next time. And,
Sweet.
The
exciting conclusion.
Awesome. The exciting conclusion. That's right.
All right,
guys.
good.